Trey?
Michael?
Yes. Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing well, thank you.
Good. What made you take a Uber Black instead of a normal Uber?
Well, how do I want to say? I typically take Uber Blacks everywhere.
Okay.
Especially on the weekend, anytime I'm going out. I think there's just a level of, as far as the drivers are concerned, I think drivers are a little bit more professional, or a lot more professional in some cases, and then typically the vehicles are bigger, and so obviously in this Houston traffic, you'd rather be in a safer vehicle as opposed to maybe something smaller. I mean, so that's pretty much it, to be honest.
So really just like space and like the luxurious part of
yeah.
like, and also the professionalism of like the drivers are more better than the regular Uber drivers.
And that's not a knock against anyone that drives
Right.
Uber, obviously, but
Yeah.
I'm just kind of used to a certain level of professionalism.
It's your preference.
Yeah,
That's what you want. Yeah,
right.
there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. So how long you been living in the city?
I am pretty much like half my life.
Half your life?
Right. So like 20 years.
20 years. Do you ever see yourself moving?
You know what, actually? Never say never. Right? So
Correct.
so you should never say never. But I mean, there's definitely some places I would consider outside of Houston, but Houston's a really kind of neat place, diverse city, 2 major airports I like to travel, cost of living, although it's kind of going in a wrong direction, but cost of living, it's a cool city. Houston gets a little bit bad rap sometimes, but I think the secret is out, so people are moving here. So I mean, unless there's a significant job opportunity, but I'm pretty much set here for Houston, I think.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I am vice president of a company here, a healthcare company, to be honest. And so yeah, but this is Houston, South Texas, Austin, San Antonio, Louisiana. That's my territory.
So you be in between them states?
Yeah. So typically, yeah. This is basically South Texas and Louisiana. But yeah, so my staff and myself, this is our territory. So
basically you just manage like different staffs at like hospitals and like, I mean, I don't know how to exactly put it. I don't know if it's hospitals, but
no, not on the clinical side, on the business side.
Oh, on the business side, okay.
Yeah, business side. And keeping my healthcare is a pretty broad category, so I kind of keep it broad. But
okay.
But yeah, so about 9 employees that report to me. We have about I'm in a sales organization, so of our company, which is a top 50 company. But I'll just kind of leave it at that.
Okay, and how long you been doing that?
Gosh, like I've been here for half of my life. So I started with the company in college. So, during college. So quite some time. I've only had one job. Let's just put it that way.
Wow. So you've been with this company for over 20 years?
Yeah. Because I started in college. Yeah.
And how old are you now?
41.
41. And on an average, how much you say you would make yearly?
Let me just put it this way. I mean, like, what I do is, what's the word? It pays the bills. I'm comfortable.
So you just put it that, okay, could you give us like a ballpark range? Right. Is it over 6 figs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to know. You ain't got to tell me the exact amount, but my audience be asking, questions, so I always try to do my best to get the exact number.
Okay. No. Yeah. So.
Gotcha. So you single? You live in a bachelor life here in Houston?
Single?
Yeah, single.
Yes.
Okay. And for those, for the people out there that's young like myself, I'm currently 25.
Okay.
What's some good advice you can give?
The best advice I would give is stay focused and don't get distracted. interesting. I hope hope it takes off for you.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
Yes, sir.
it's always good to kind of find a certain niche that maybe is not as what's the word I want to use? Common, maybe, than what you see like on social media and what other influencers are doing. I think that's the key to success, right? To kind of do something that
Like be different, stand out a little bit. Yeah. That's what made me like want to go this route. I mean, I was just like, okay, I'm already doing it anyway. Like I mainly just do Uber Black. That's what I did before I actually started making content out of it. So I'm like, you know what? Why not make it more funner and interesting? Because it's like a lot of clients that I pick up with Uber Black, they successful. So why not get them in the car, interview them, see what they got going on?
Kind of like your mobile podcast, right?
Right, basically, yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
I'll ask you a couple of questions. How long have you been doing this then?
How long I've been doing this? For Yeah, so I've been doing this for 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 months. It'll be 6 next month.
Are you getting some traction?
Definitely getting some traction. It is slow right now. Like it's slow with Uber. It's slow with my private clients. So that's just part of this business. It's seasonal.
Well, you do have the rodeo that's coming up. I don't know if you're fan of the rodeo. I know it's
a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up in March. I mean, this is my first time doing Uber Black, for the rodeo. I've been talking to other drivers and other people. They was like, oh man, wait till the rodeo. You gonna make whatever this night, or just telling me what to expect and how busy it's gonna be. And I'm just like, I believe it when I see it.
Well, have like a lot of patience because it gets pretty insane.
You say you have, or
no? You have to have a lot of patience.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you to my advice to you is definitely have a lot of patience.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's kind of like, and I know like they got the Uber. Well, did they do the Uber lot last year? Did I go last year? I can't remember if I went last year or not. It's just so difficult to find people. So you have to have a lot of patience because when people been drinking, they're not as clear in reference to instructions or communications.
Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of the people I'm not a fan of the people that don't know how to control their alcohol consumption. Like if you sloppy drunk and you lean in, like for example, I'll tell you this. So one time I was coming up to pick up a group of guys. It was 3 men, and I was pulling up and I seen it was a man in the middle and there was a man on each side, and they was like holding him up. And he was just like fighting them, and like before I even like got there, he was like just giving them trouble, and they was just trying to help him out the whole time. So I pull up, I rolled down the window, I was like, is everything all right? And it was like, yeah, he's just a little tipsy. I was like, okay. So I roll up my window, they still fighting with him before they even open the door. So he opened the door, they trying to get him in a car, and he kept like fighting them like he didn't want to get in the car. So I politely said, hey man, y'all had to catch another ride. And then I canceled the ride and I went on. I typically don't deal with people like that because, for one, damages to the car.
Sure.
They might break something in here, or I don't know, but I'm just taking that safety precaution before it happens. 2, they might throw up everywhere. Then I have to be the one to clean that up. So in total, I don't want to be the one to deal with it. You know what I mean? So I stay away from it.
I don't blame you. I think if I was I would do the same thing, to be honest.
Yeah, like my patience, for this business, you got to have a lot of patience. And that's one thing I like this is a side hustle, but it also builds character and knowing how to like deal with people. Because that's just kind of, people don't know that's a skill set as well. You knowing how to deal with people is like very, very big.
That's my job, basically.
Exactly. And you got to know how to cater to certain types of people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Where you headed? Is this a restaurant or?
Lumbar is a restaurant.
I think I heard of it before.
Yeah. It's relatively new. right. Yeah, over here. Relatively new. This is like the Ion, which is like the tech incubator that they're trying to. This kind of like a tech center, like district.
Okay.
So this is one of the places I've been trying to check out for like the last few weeks, and meeting one of my buddies who's just graduated from A&M. So
Oh, okay.
have a couple of drinks and dinner.
And this is it right here.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Well, hey, I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much for the ride, and thank you so much for the
if you see
experience as well.
if you see yourself on social media, you know, just reach out.
Okay. I appreciate it.
All
You
right.
have a safe night.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, take care.
Yes, sir.